Really pleased with our second half, obviously. More than anything, I was pleased with our mentality. We had a really bad stretch to end the first half. You know, some of that I think was reacting to losing Elena. I think just some of that was our mentality. But, you know, they never hung their head in the second half. And playing like that, you know, hopefully they understand we can find some pretty good success throughout the rest of the season if we do that.
Coach, talk about that stretch where as Josh and I are doing the game and we're saying, you know, every time you guys cut it to 12, they get it back up, or they get to 18, you guys think it seems like, to us, we think it's over. You guys cut it back down to 12, and then all of a sudden something changed and you cut it way down.
Yeah, I just think, I think this was one of the first games where our kids weren't so much worried about the score. They just played hard. They just did what we work on, and at least I hope that's the case, because that's when we're at our best, when we're just playing hard and doing the things we work on, and you know, and the score takes care of itself, and it did today. And you know, we had some pretty good execution throughout the second half of time. So you know, it's a great opportunity to learn and get better, and that's hopefully what it becomes.
Coach, early on, it seemed like North Carolina State was getting the ball into the post pretty easy. It seemed like after, you know, like 5 minutes in, I don't know if, I know generally you don't make adjustments, but it seemed like those entry passes weren't as easy.
Yeah, I thought early we were giving away position and we weren't ball pressuring. I thought throughout the game that our guards did a terrific job ball pressuring. I mean, I see we forced 24 turnovers. You know, Emily, Cece, Nyla when she got in there, Jordan, I thought really did a terrific job ball pressuring and forced some turnovers, made it more difficult to get in there. And our post got better at winning some position. And you know, we gave up a lot of layups early, and we gave up a lot in that stretch late in the first half. And you know, we battled back to tie it, I think, and then we got one basket the rest of the way, and that was the game. That was the difference.
Those layups and the rebounds inside, that came from their size. What did you guys change to stop it? Because it clearly was almost unguardable in the first half. They just throw the ball up and catch it. And
yeah, well, we weren't doing what we should have been on defense. We weren't pushing them back. We were letting them get really deep position. So, you know, when you go against a bigger team, if it's deep position, they're going to win that battle every time. Like the free throw. I mean, we did what we were supposed to do. That's just a really difficult thing with when someone's bigger. You know, the ball comes down. It's just kind of, I don't know, gravity or whatever science it is. But I thought in the second half, we were forcing more jump shots, and we were forcing them more away from the basket. And so now the rebounds are longer, and we have a better chance of winning those against a bigger team.
You clearly kept Burke out of there. I mean, she had finished with 20, but I think she had 12 or 14 at the break.
Yeah, and she made a number of jump shots.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the 3 plays off the top of my head, she made that jumper start second half, then she made a really difficult in traffic shot, and then she made that play at the end of the game. I mean, that's 6 of the points in the overtime. So, you know, I'm not upset. I'm not mad at anything we did. We turned it over silly in the second half. We had that stretch in the first half. But if they can see the light of what we are and what we need to do to be that team, then we'll be fine.
Is everything okay with Elena?
I mean, she's pretty banged up. You know, I mean, she used her face to break her fall, and that usually causes some issues. So, you know, she got stitches, and certainly we wanted to be cautious. And again, I thought, you know, obviously CeCe had a really good game. Ashley had to guard some different people. I thought Emily and Nyla really gave us some good things. Jordan, I mean, everyone who got in there really gave us really positive minutes. And, you know, again, it's something we can learn from and hopefully we continue to get better with.
CeCe, can you talk about scoring inside and outside? You started outside, hitting the 3 ball early, and that was almost the team mentality, and then it switched, and you just started attacking inside, drawing some fouls, and using your lack of size to draw some fouls with the officials.
Well, at halftime, our 3-point shooting percentage wasn't really good. So Coach told us to try to get more attacks and play inside out because that's where we're at best. And it showed that it helped because playing inside, they have to react, and then that gives you the rhythm to shoot those jump shots.
For both of you, then, did something just click once something started going right in the second half, or whether it was a Nyla play or one of you guys hitting a 3 that just sparked the team? Because all of a sudden, Ashley, you got hot from 3 and started hitting clutch 3s, and as the moment got bigger, you guys never backed down, and it's like you stepped up and rose to each occasion.
Well, we wanted to win. So at halftime, we weren't really into it, as you could tell by our facial expression and stuff like that. And just we were getting good shots and taking the right shots, but it just wasn't going in the basket. So the more Zion hit one shot, that it's just a continuation, and someone else feels good and they heat up, and then the crowd and their support, like it just keeps you going, and it's hard to stop.
Coach, can you talk about Nyla coming in and giving you a spark defensively, and she hits that big 3 late?
Yeah, I mean, and these guys know too, Nyla can do some things. It's just learning how hard to play every day in practice. You know, so she can get in more game shape. I mean, she had that breakaway layup, and then she played really hard defensively, and then she came down on offense, and she's gassed. You know, I mean, she's just, it's all of our young players just kind of learning the consistency of how hard you have to go in practice so you're ready to go for games. And, you know, now it's being consistent with it. She did well today. You know, she can't take days off. She's got to get after it again and have a good game when we play again.
Can you talk about their defense, too? That zone extended over half court.
Yeah, that's on me. We didn't do a good enough job of making sure the players were prepared for that. I made some assumptions we'd handle it well, and that was on me. I didn't have our kids prepared like we should have been when we did what we should have practiced more. We got Zana wide open 3 in the corner, and we got tentative against it. We went backwards a lot, which we don't ever want to do against any kind of pressure, and that hurt us. But you know, I think it was a double-edged sword for them. I think they went to it and they had some success, but that then freed our 3-point shooters up, and we got at least 3 threes from it, which our shooters saw the ball go in the basket, and then they were able to keep going. And, you know, and that's always the danger of a zone. You may get something, but you're going to give up things. So.
Speaking of Ashley Street, you're going to keep running that inbounds play where she just sits in the corner and gets wide open, because it seems to work once or twice in her game.
We've run it for, I think, 7 years, and I'm not a real creative guy. We run what we run, and you know, we have good players, and they make good things happen with it when they run it at a high level.
Did that play kind of get you back into, like, you saw it go in once and you hit the wide open 3, just kind of get you going again?
Oh yeah, I think once I see it go in the basket, then and that we were coming back, I just got locked in because I seen CeCe make plays, Nyla, you know, Doris. So then once I see everyone make plays, I'm like, I got to step up. I got to hit some shots and go along with it.
Anything else?